Good morning, guys. Today is a full day of eating. Yes, off season, week 2 or 3 officially, and a full day of eating. As you can see here, I've prepared meal number 1, and I have my isolate flavors for the day. 1 hour after awake, I've done my check-in. I'm now gonna take some steps. I have 1 espresso, beautiful, and then I'm sipping on my high drop, 1.5 liters with high drop, Crea-up, and Gluta-up, and I also have a 2-liter bottle here of water that I'm gonna consume. All this probably within the next like 3 hours from I wake up to 3 hours forward. Since this is a full day of eating, I will not do any fluff. You'll only see my meals, the macros, and some thought process behind the meals, obviously. Now I'm gonna go and take some steps, enjoy the beautiful Portugal early mornings, and I'm gonna come back, do my cardio and pose, and then we're gonna eat. Beautiful.
In another life I surely was there. Hell raising, whale chasing, new worldly possessions.
What's up? I don't know what this feels claustrophobic. You should just see this from my view. But we are at meal 1, so I showered because it's impossible to not sweat. Sorry, especially when you have cardio here, and body weight is creeping up, food is creeping up. It's just a recipe for like, as soon as you're just over, like, as soon as you're a little bit hotter than your baseline, you're pouring out in sweat. But yeah. Okay, so what do we have here? It's 8:24. Ideally I would like to eat this at 8 with everything, but I'm starting to slowly get back to routine where I'm going to bed a little bit earlier and waking up a little bit early, because since I came here, it hasn't really been from day 1 like back to my exact normal routine. But things are getting better. Yeah. So what do we have here? We have cream of rice. Like you guys know that I love my cream of rice. I probably always gonna eat it, especially as meal 1. And it's really nothing new other than amounts. So we get 210 grams of cream of rice here. Yep. We got 100 grams of banana. We get 150 grams of berries, mixed berries. The reason I have 210 is because I have 30 grams of chocolate in this, actually. But the ones I have right now that is now gone, they're empty, and I bought a new one. They're the small little squares, like the chocolate squares that it comes in, is 12.5. So in total, it's like 2 of them is 25, and I didn't want to ruin that up. So I do the remaining 5 grams of chocolate. I convert it into like total calories in cream of rice. So I'm actually gonna have 200 grams of cream of rice here and 30 grams of dark chocolate, 150 berries, 100 banana, 40 grams of ISO, and this is the flavor I have right now. This is growing on me more and more. It really tastes like what is it called? Banana skids. Yeah, I think it's called banana skids. So this is a banana toffee swirl. So banana caramel basically, but it tastes amazing. And I put cinnamon in it as well to get my cinnamon that way. I poured it over. I eat this within like literally 5 minutes. and then I'm gonna work a little bit and then go to the gym. Really, with this we have a monster. I've solved the monster issue, or not issue, but you just do not buy monster when it's fully priced. Obviously, just buy it when it's on discount. That way, it turns out to be like 15 Swedish crowns, which for me it's doable. It's doable. I would probably not drink this every day or every training day. I will, as soon as Skytrition comes out with a new amp up, the new stim pre-workout. I'm gonna start using that one, and with that I'm gonna order a mess it up, because you guys know that I'm not the biggest fan of getting all my stimulants through a pre-workout, because it takes up such a big amount of the total stims. I enjoy like having my espresso here or coffee, whatever, and a monster, because that gives me the enjoyment, but still the caffeine. But now with off-season, I know that a monster, 500 milligrams of carbonated sweet drinks, is not always going to be what I want to have, and maybe not the most productive. So that's probably gonna change up. I do have 2 capsules of Ensure, and I take this with my pre-workout meal only. It's from Train by JP. It's a GDA, and I don't know. I've kind of liked it. It might be in my head, but I've used this in my off seasons for like years. With this, I have 2 capsules of digestive. Like it's from Now Foods, I think. Digest Ultimate, I think it's called. Because just I want to digest it even better than I do before I go to workout, because I'm not gonna work out it in 2.5 hours. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna go to the gym in like 45 an hour maybe, and this is a lot of food. So I want to make sure that is digestible, and I don't have a bunch of food in my stomach while I train. And then I have my morning subs, just my regular morning subs, vitamins. I got the vitamins D3, the Train by JP Health Stack. What else? I think it's B. Yeah, I got. Well, damn, what is it called, man? I got P5P. Also, it's a B vitamin, basically. So yeah, going to enjoy this, and I'll see you guys in macros. You know, you guys have it here, and I see you guys in my post-workout meal, which is, I'm just gonna give you a hint. It's 260 grams of carbs in my post-workout meal, which is pretty damn crazy. So let's enjoy this. Boom. See you later.
Yeah. About to drop it, they go with the Maybach. Ain't no more warnings, I'm telling you, stay back. All that loose talking, they come and relate it. I know the singles is getting outdated. You wanna feature that nigga, just say that. You wanna feature that nigga, just say that. Yeah. Fucking this bitch with that latex. Nigga ain't trim, I know this bitch on the limb. Charge of the Amex. Wait till it's him, I wanna catch it on film. Call it the payback. HI nigga, I'm him. Gon' want a $1 creme. Chocolate, baby, get Tim. I salute, you give a thrill. Running up, I need more revenue. Know when they header, you stack up your M's. Another spot and I own if you go to my kid when I'm riding the wheel. I'm working out at the Patriot Stadium gym. I done got rich on my aliens, they come and pay me and they know the drill. Working on my little lady friend, getting Mercedes Benz, came out this year. And I got an AMG chauffeur that's paid for the year. I'm about to drop it, they go with the Maybach. Ain't no more warnings, I'm telling you, stay back. All that loose talking, they come and relate it. I know the singles is getting outdated. You wanna feature that nigga, just say that. You wanna feature that nigga, just say that. Half a ticket all in, just say it. I handle the biz, I speed on the block. 20.
So here is the introp. It's only introp, and I take this as a shot. Like I fill this up and drink it within like 5 minutes. Here we got the introp We got hydro up and we got honey. I also have 10 grams of honey in this. And creatine, Creap. And then the pre-workout, which is blow it up. Gonna drink that. Post-workout, which I will tell you, you probably already saw what it was, but I'll tell you the amounts and the macros. And yeah, let's go to the gym and see you in post-workout meal. Training done, and this is my usual spot, like right outside the gym. Really, I got a lot nice little tan. I can get my meal in, which I'm gonna show you here. So we got cereal, any cereal of choice, and I have to tell, like, the cereal game in Portugal is crazy. Because the reason I say that is I have any cereal I want, but it has to be lower than 3 grams. But I put 3 grams of fat per 100 grams, so 3% fat. But if you I have allowed myself to go maximum 4. If you do that, you can get so many cereals, different cereals, and they taste amazing. In Sweden and overall, like, you can get awesome cereal, but the fat content is just automatically gonna be higher. But here they think about fats. So I haven't seen any fat people, like 2 fat people since I came here. Literally, I swear. But yeah, 200 grams of cereal, and this is the beauty that is added on in my last increase in food, which is sourdough, or I have a bagel right now because it's the exact same macros. Yesterday I had a sourdough, so 1 full bagel, and in this beauty I have jam. Today I have what is it called, peach jam, and their jam here is super sugary. You can get both, but in Sweden, like, a regular jam is, I don't know, 150 calories per 100 gram, something like that, like a regular sugary jam. But here it's more like a marmalade, I think it's called. So it's like 250 plus calories, but I don't mind. 25 grams of that. I'm actually going to have watermelon to this, 350 grams of watermelon, and then finish it off with 40 grams of isolate. Today we got caramel biscuit, and mix that into the cereal, and that is the meal, which I'm gonna actually eat the watermelon to my chicken and rice meal, which I'm gonna eat in like an hour and a half anyways. So this should be 260 grams, 257 or 260 grams of carbs, probably around 50 protein, and very low fat, 9 grams I think. But you're gonna see it. And this is super easy to eat post-workout. It's super low volume, palatable, tastes good, but I'm gonna be honest, I've only had like sweet stuff, from my hydro up to monster to my cream of rice, to my intra up, to my intra carbs, to my pre-workout, and now even more sweets from this. So you get a little of sweet fatigue for sure. Like, sometimes I know that I will feel this also further into the off season, that you almost look forward to a savory meal, and kind of go back and forth that way. So it might be that we can switch up to a chicken and rice meal, but with the bagel, maybe instead of doing cereal after that, maybe a cream of rice or even one more chicken and rice, whatever. But yeah, let's take the first bite here. Beautiful. And let's see how this bagel is looking. Look, I haven't toasted it. I would like to, but I have to eat it immediately because otherwise my meals are going to be so packed that I'm just gonna eat like every hour. Yeah. Oh yeah. Bagels, they're scary how easy it is to eat. It's like I could get fat on bagels. Yeah. All right, guys. Gonna enjoy this meal, and see you at meal 3, which is it's also a nice meal. Bye. Prepare for my meal 3, along with doing some dishes. And here is meal prepped by, I think by meal basically. So it's 150 gram portions, or 300. I'm I'm not sure. I should have done 300, but anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it's gonna be 150. So 150 portions because my meals are 150 grams. Cooking up some chicken. I got some veggies in the air fryer, rice cooker, and this is because it's splashing all over the place otherwise. And there's the chicken, so looking great. Yep. So what do we have here? We got 135 grams of uncooked rice, meaning raw rice, 150 grams of raw chicken, but obviously cooked, 150 grams of veggies, and this is actually like frozen spinach. I think it tastes amazing. 5 grams of coconut oil, and here is the 350 grams of watermelon. Watermelon is very nice, and it's I don't need to explain why it's nice. It just is. But the thing is, like when you're alone, and even if you're eating 350 grams of watermelon a day, it pretty fast gets bad. Like it almost starts to yeast and start to get this like consistency that is absolutely not nice, and the taste. And we're talking about like a few days after you cut it up. So I'm trying to find these half watermelons, smaller, but still that happens. So yeah, this meal is eaten almost exactly 90 minutes after my post-workout meal, which is nice. I'm in a pretty good timeline with my meals. When it comes to water, I drink a lot of water. Now, do I drink too much water? What is too much? What is good? Honestly, just put a number and try to increase it slowly for most people. I'm drinking like 9 liters of water a day. Yep. I know for a lot of people it sounds like they can't even believe it. But I'm sweating a lot. I'm a big man. I have somewhat a lot of muscle. I'm eating a lot. I'm eating a lot of sodium. I'm training hard. Like I would say, because and my pee is not always like it is yellow sometimes. So a lot of things indicates that I need that kind of that amount of water. Now, if I did not have the electrolytes with it, and the salt and the sodium and the other electrolytes, that would be excessive. That would be excessive, too much. But anyways, I got this left for the day, and I'm gonna be awake for 6 hours more. So the majority of my meals, my water, and all my fluids are very early in the morning, around training, and then it kind of tapers off because I don't go to the toilet at night. If I'm planning and if I'm doing it right, I do not go to the toilet. I am sleeping throughout the whole night, and I'm almost like right when I wake up, I need to go to pee, and even need to go to take a shit, and then I take like 3 shits before breakfast, and I love it because it's like your vacuum that you're doing, it's just getting deeper and deeper and deeper after every shit. Damn, I should not talk about this. But yeah, that is it. And if you guys know me, this has been a staple also. Not with the watermelon necessarily, but like this meal. And the next one, to give a hint, it's not gonna be too different from this one. But meal 3 and 4 has always been like that on training days. So yeah, let's enjoy this meal and see you in the next one. So, meal 4. Same, basically. We got 135 grams of uncooked chicken, 150 grams of 150 grams of chicken, 135 grams of rice, 200 grams of pineapple this time, 5 grams of olive oil, and 150 grams of veggies. This time I have some Fanta Zero. I think it's, I don't even know what flavor it was. But this is my meal 4. Also very enjoyable. I like to mix it up like with coconut oil, with some olive oil sometimes. It makes it more fun, even though the meal is pretty much the same. So yeah, gonna enjoy this and do a little bit of work, but other than that, it's Friday, so today is not my heavy work day. Gonna edit one video, one Instagram video, then just take it easy, I think. Yeah, we're gonna set up a mirror here, or this mirror. The landlord is gonna help me with setting that mirror up on this wall. Honestly, I like to have it there, but they did not really allow me because the lighting is better for me when I pose, but it's more like risky, they say, because it has no stability. But yeah, macros and everything, you already have it. My next meal is one of my favorites, and road to 280 pounds starts now. Gotta get big, gotta eat big to get big. Motivational videos. I was watching motivational eating videos when I was younger, like Jay Cutler and stuff, like when they just ate. That made me so motivated to I just love that lifestyle. I don't know, it's weird. We are weird, but we're still good people, okay? See you next one. Yeah, it's time to eat again. I swear, like I was thinking about this today, or at a moment today, like, why am I feeling so busy all the time? It's like I'm always doing something, and yes, I'm more busy now than I've ever been, in terms of work and responsibilities and just stuff to do. And as I've become more advanced as a bodybuilder, it also comes with, prepare for the next day. What can you do now to put yourself in a better position tomorrow and in a week from now? And like every day is basically just repeat and preparation for the next day, right? So and on top of that, you have things to do. Some days more, some days less. And on top of that, you gotta train and you gotta eat and you gotta prepare the food. You gotta eat on time. And what's left is not really a lot. And it's not that I'm more busy than anyone else. If training and we can't even say steps, but if training steps and meals and just preparation for training and for my bodybuilding would just disappear, I think I would have like 3-4 hours of the day to just do whatever. So I'm not saying I'm more busy than anyone else, but it's crazy how much like evolves around meals. But I don't mind. I like it. I mean, I've chosen this. So I get some magnesium here and the digestive enzymes. and L-theanine actually, because I take this with meal 5 because I wanted to get into that mood. Right now, at this point, like I said, I want to just kind of relax. And today I'm actually gonna watch. Let me show you. I very rarely, I only watch something when I'm eating. After that, I am go right back to like my to-do list and things I have to do. But this is one movie me and my dad was watching when I was a kid, and it was his exact humor, which led to my humor. Like I took that from that when it comes to at least like movies, and I've watched like half of it, and I realized like there's so bad movies recently, and I missed the 20 to 40 years ago, those kind of movies. They were just better in everything, like in everything, literally. I think they have taken it away. It's literally not here. That's crazy. I don't like when Netflix does that. But anyways, let's get into the meal. All right. So we got 135 grams of pasta right here, boiled, with 150 grams of lean beef. I got 50 grams of veggies here. I'm supposed to have 150, but I'm gonna put the rest in my last meal because I did not have tomatoes, which I usually put in this. So I just have an onion and actually garlic. Yes, I like to spice it up that way. Some tomato paste in this as well, just to leave it up. I'm gonna put up some ketchup on this. I just use a little bit. I got one whole pear here, and I can choose from this pineapple and an apple. And then we got the fiber husk, the psyllium husk. 20 grams of this with cinnamon, with salt, and with some flavor powder or flavor drops. It actually makes it taste really good, like almost like a dessert, some kind of pudding. And some sugar-free drink here. Some local Portuguese one, Sumol Zero, Laranja. I think it's orange. Yeah, macros for this meal. It is what it is, and this is one of my favorites. So I'm gonna enjoy this, watch something, and I'll see you guys in my absolutely last meal, which is also a favorite one. But yeah, life of a bodybuilder, you gotta eat big to get big. Remember, guys, but eat good to get big, right? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the last meal, which is also the same. Look, one thing when it comes to bodybuilding, the foods are pretty much gonna be the same. When you're dieting, when you're bulking, when you're in off season, you might add a few things in the off season, for example. You might swap a few things depending on, like potatoes in the diet phase, for example. But that is more of a preference. But it's not like when I'm in off season, I'm just gonna eat, burgers and fries and just do not care what I'm eating. No, it's a very well structured diet. This is my fattiest meal, and I have that as the last meal because I want to have fast digesting carbs and protein around workout, even after workout, and I do enjoy this meal as my last. But food is simple, man. Food is simple, guys. Simpler than we think, but still needs some thought process behind it. I put some aromat on this, and I brought this from Sweden. So we got 135 grams of rice, uncooked, 1 kiwi. We got this salmon here, which is 175 grams. And then I got the veggies, which is 150, but it's 250 since I took away 100 grams from my previous meal. My night supplements, and a little bit left of this drink. I'm not gonna buy any non-sugary drinks. I think like at least not carbonated, because I'm not really enjoying them that much. What I do miss is what I do miss though is the zero drinks from Sweden. Damn, I could have paid double just to have them here. Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this. I do not know. I don't know where my red light therapy, no, blue light glasses is. Where they are. I've been looking all over, and I know that I had them, but I'm not sure. So we'll see. I would like to have them right now because I'm gonna turn off this light and just watch something on YouTube. And look, this is my CPAP bodybuilding line that I do not want. So help me get rid of it, and I will be happy. So, but guys, thank you guys for watching this video, and this is the total macros are right here. This is literally week number 2 of off season, 3 possibly, and my calories are already at 6,000 plus on training days, which is probably gonna be higher. So we'll see where we end up. If I could eat 7,000 calories plus consistently and end up there, that would be crazy. I mean, it just sounds a lot, but we'll see. Right now, I have the appetite, but I do know that I don't have the ability, or I will not have the ability to like volumize food, to be a bit late with meals, because that's just gonna push it together to a point where I'm just messing up for myself. So I have to be on point with all the meals to just stay ahead, because you don't want to get to the point where you cannot eat your meals and now your off season is ruined, because appetite is such a important driver here, and that comes with digestion. Like, they usually go hand in hand. It's very, at least for me, like, it's very rarely that I have a good appetite but shitty digestion, or great digestion but bad appetite. It's like they kind of go hand in hand. But yeah. Guys, like, share, subscribes. If you're interested in coaching, I have the link below. Fill in the form, and I will contact you further, and we're just gonna take it from there, okay? And have a really good night, and enjoy your meals tomorrow, and see you in the next video.